Welcome back to CountryLine TV. Paul Litrell here with you in our Nashville studio, and we are here with Baylee Litrell. Baylee, what is going on, man? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man.
Good.
How are you?
Good. I'm doing real well, man.
Good.
We're having a big day here in Nashville. A lot going on, as always, in Music City. But yeah, man, thank you for taking the time with us today.
Of course, man. Of
Yeah.
course.
You've been putting out music. You have Hey Jesus that has kind of gone viral, and you've kind of revamped it. Now you've re-released it and writing that, and some other songs. You had Boxes that has kind of gone viral, over 1 million streams, and you're putting the things out there. So just like you're saying, in the Rocky era, maybe not underdog, but also the hard work, showing up, doing it, man.
Of course. And then kind of looking back on like Boxes, it's been 6 years. You know, you look back and you think, all right, how do we get back to this?
Mm-hmm.
You know, how do we build from this? And then like never expecting Hey Jesus to do what it did. You know, I've seen myself release music, and I'll check Apple, I'll check Spotify, and I see the streams, and you'll release something new and you'll see it kind of fizzle, and you're like, okay. And then Hey Jesus coming out and seeing it go straight to the top on my like music platforms and stuff, I was like, is this 2019? Like, what just happened? And it was one of the best things, like, for it to be a song of faith and something that, you know, you wrote. It's the best feeling. So it's definitely, again, like that first step at like the recharge, the rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
And it's insane to see what it's done and how it's helped people and how it's helped myself, because it helps me stay accountable. And then realize the message that I'm sending out, and how to continue that, and then try to also inspire, not just, you know, live for yourself in a way. So it's really cool. And I mean, I'm excited to see what else comes of it, and try to keep building Hey Jesus, but then building the new album. So
Yeah, new album from there.
I'm excited.
It's funny you mentioned that. Like you say, you put something out and it fizzles and then it takes off. And we've talked to multiple artists who are like, yeah, we had the right song at the wrong time. Where sometimes like you put something out there and they're like, this is it. We worked so hard on this. And it takes 4 years for people to hear it, realize it. And then all of a sudden they're like, we wrote this song in 2019 and we're now at 2025. People are on the road singing it back to us. Like, where you been? Right.
Yeah.
You know, like, come on. So there's sometimes when you see that, you're like, I mean, I knew this was a good song, but like, okay, finally, like, thank Jesus. Hey, Jesus, taking off, right? You're like, okay, finally.
It's that thing, because, you know, we have that, again, that bitter tendency when you've been at it and things aren't going your way. So someone will come up to you and be like, you know, hey, I just heard that new song Boxes, and you're like,
you know how hard I worked on that? Yeah.
And then they're like, you know, hey, I just, and you're like, you've heard Boxes. They're like, no, it's called Hey Jesus, right? And you're like, you have?
You have?
You know,
yeah.
Really? So it's one of those things, like, I mean, I was at Publix like 2 or 3 months ago, walking around the grocery store, and in a matter of like 5 seconds, like 4 or 5 people just came up and they were like, hey, you know, I heard your song, and I was like, are you sure you're wanting to talk to me?
Yeah. Do you know who I am, right? I'm not going to introduce myself here. Yeah. I'm not going to embarrass anybody especially myself. Yeah.
It was so interesting. We were having like a family gathering. So some of my cousins like were with me at the grocery store. We were getting a bunch of stuff, and we had all driven separate. So they just looked at me and they're like, well, let you do this and then we'll see you back at the house. Yeah. And I was like, you're going to leave me here?
Don't leave me with these strange people. They think I'm Justin Timberlake. I can't believe this. Yeah. Like, you guys, I'm Baylee. You know this, right? Yeah. No, that's cool, man. I mean, that's awesome, right? The timing is never what you think it is, and the timing is never in your plans. We'll put it that way, right?
Exactly. And it always comes when you least expect it, or, you know, I'm starting to find out too, it's that moment when you're ready to quit, you're ready to give up or blow up your life and start something new, that, you know, it's kind of like you're right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is where things are getting good. This is where it begins.
Right.
Now you're ready to quit, right? Well, you can either quit and that could be it, or this is the birth of it all.
Yeah.
So it's really like, that's kind of the way I'm trying to look at it, and just, you know, stay positive. It's autumn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great things happening.
Keep it in between the lines. Yeah. Coming up in country music, kind of in the industry, who were people you looked at and you're like, oh, I want to do it. I want to do it that way, or I love the way that they're sounding, or the way they're touring, or the way they're doing it? Who is somebody you kind of modeled your career after?
You know what? I modeled my career after like a billion people. What's funny though is it ended up not being as much a country artist as like John Mayer.
Yeah.
And it was really because he spent time in Atlanta, where I'm from, played a lot of the same places I always play. And so then it was kind of like, oh, wow, he kind of built this way. He became like a club legend, which turned him into, gaining attention. And then all the way up to signing with a label, with one of their smaller subsidiaries, and then them picking him up and making him John Mayer. And it was like, that's one of those crazy dreams where I'm like, I would love to become, a club legend or a honky-tonk hero, you could say, and then build from there. And that's still what I'm, trying to do at the moment. And I think that's really the goal. That's an aspiring career path, is just seeing how he built up from one person to, millions of people.
Yeah,
and
megastar. Yeah,
that's one of those things too. Like, someone that their career just inspires me is, again, like Garth Brooks. He's kind of like, to me, the John Mayer of country. He started as a honky tonk legend and then built his way. But I mean, there's a billion people. Someone that I love seeing, what they do is Midland. I love seeing
Midland is awesome.
I mean, like that West Texas vibe, and coming in, and every time they play a show, Atlanta or here, I'm always trying to be there. And just get a seat somewhere and see it. And that's one of the best vibes. They're so true to who they are. They've had a brand since day one, and they found it and stuck to it.
Yeah. Two more off-the-cuff questions for you.
All right.
Favorite venue you have played, and a venue you want to check off your list?
Favorite venue I've played? You know what? I got to say, I got to open at Bridgestone.
Yeah.
2019.
It's big time.
That's incredible. But my favorite venue that I always play, like no matter what it is, rain or shine, is Eddie's Attic in Georgia.
Yeah, Decatur, baby.
That's my place. That's where, if I'm trying to regroup, that's where I can go and rediscover myself and remember coming in as a fresh 16-year-old kid and playing his first show.
Yeah.
So it's one of those places where that's my first love right there.
Love it. Yeah. Love it. Yeah, Eddie's Attic. I grew up Dunwoody, so I'm very familiar with.
Okay.
Yeah. Throw this in there, a little A-Town shout out. Okay, here we go. All right, I always have to throw that in casual conversation. Yeah, but yeah, Eddie's Attic is awesome. That's a classic, and that's a songwriter's. I mean, that's very stripped down, acoustic, intimate. You can't fake it at Eddie's Attic. It's really the way it works.
And people see through your soul when you're up there.
Yes,
they're a music crowd, so it's really like.
It's
you're scared.
You got to bring it. You got to bring it. And I've been one of those people in the crowd, like, this guy didn't have it. I'm out of here. And then there's other nights I'm like, this guy's gonna make it. Yeah. So since I'm, I know everything there is to know about music, right? So I'm a great critic, but it is a big time. You get really bring it to Eddie's Attic.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
And then Baylee, where can people follow along? Where can people find you out there on the interwebs?
So my biggest platform is Instagram. That is Baylee Litrell _music. I'm still trying to change it to just Baylee Litrell, but someone probably has that profile name now. And I think I'm on Twitter, but I don't run my Twitter. Okay. So I think it's Baylee Litrell on Twitter or X. Also on TikTok, it's Baylee Litrell, but you're going to have to search because, again, I just had someone text me and say that there's an imposter. So
gosh,
be careful. And then I've got a Facebook, and that's just Baylee Litrell.
Love it.
And that should be verified on Facebook and Instagram for
Got
sure.
It.
And then Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube. Yes, YouTube. How am I forgetting
all the
YouTube?
Socials?
Yes.
Yes. So YouTube, TikTok. Are you doing the dances on TikTok? What are you doing? Okay, good. I'm not either. So good.
I can't dance. First off, at all. I've tried. I'm a mirror dancer. When my girlfriend is gone at work, I'm in the mirror dancing. And she never knows. So now she's going to find out.
She does now.
But that's about the only time that happens. Never will you see it on TikTok.
Good.
Yeah, ever.
Good. That's
We're trying
for you.
we're trying some dude perfect things on
Oh,
socials
some trick
right now.
shots.
We've got some trick shots, some
Okay.
interesting things. I've got a huge one coming up this week. It's pretty exciting. So just
teaser
tune in.
there, a cliffhanger for you there for the dude for the trick
That's
shot
my
crowd.
biggest
out there.
accomplishment right now at the moment.
Love it. Awesome. Well, yes, share the music, follow along, stream it, all the above. You got boxes, you got Hey Jesus, and you got new music coming out here maybe next couple months, sounds
Very
like.
soon.
Yes, so love it. So Baylee, thank you so much for being here with us in the studio on CountryLine TV.
Of course, man. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.